My fiancée texted, "Maybe we should wait. I'm having doubts about the whole marriage thing and need space to figure this out." 3 weeks before our June 25th wedding, after I'd already paid $18,500 in non-refundable deposits and had 87 guests with booked flights. I simply replied, "Understood. Take all the time you need." Then I quietly documented everything, found her secret Pinterest board titled "Dramatic Wedding Stories for Content," and sent the screenshots to her wedding planning clients showing exactly how she manufactures relationship drama for social media engagement. She's now desperately damage controlling after losing 3 high-paying clients and having her relationship expert brand exposed as complete fraud. I, 28, male, learned that some people will destroy real love for fake internet fame. This is how I chose self-respect over being someone's content creation project. Lisa, 30, runs a wedding planning business called Blissful Moments with about 15K Instagram followers where she posts relationship wisdom and wedding content. Makes decent money, around 65K from planning plus sponsored posts about love and romance. I'm a software developer pulling 78K. We'd been together 4.5 years, living together for 2, engaged for 14 months. Looking back, our entire relationship had become her brand. Every date needed perfect lighting for Instagram. Our apartment was constantly rearranged for her authentic lifestyle posts. She'd document every anniversary, every small fight we resolved, every relationship milestone with these long captions about real love taking work and choosing each other daily. Her followers called us relationship goals. She'd screenshot the best comments and show them to me like report cards. "Look how much people love our love story." I supported it because I thought it was just her business. What I didn't realize was that our relationship had stopped being real and started being performed. 2 months before the wedding, she became obsessed with dramatic relationship stories online. Reddit posts about wedding cancellations, TikToks about relationship tests, Instagram stories about couples overcoming crisis. "Sometimes you need to shake things up to make sure you're both really committed," she'd say, analyzing viral posts like case studies. "These stories get millions of views because people crave authentic relationship content." She started asking weird hypotheticals. "What would you do if I suddenly got cold feet? How would you fight for our relationship if I was pulling away? What grand gesture would prove you couldn't live without me?" I thought it was pre-wedding anxiety. I should have recognized it as market research. May 4th, I came home early and found Lisa in our living room with a full ring light setup, filming herself looking contemplative and conflicted on our couch. Multiple angles, different outfits, several takes. "What's this for?" "Just some content about pre-wedding anxiety. Very relatable stuff." That evening, she delivered the bombshell with perfect lighting and her phone positioned to catch both our faces. She was literally filming our relationship crisis for content. "Turn off the camera, Lisa." "There's no camera. I'm trying to have a serious conversation about our future." I could see the red recording dot. I walked over and turned her phone face down. "Now what's really going on?" Her mask slipped completely. "I thought maybe we could create content around overcoming pre-wedding challenges. My engagement has been down lately, and relationship crisis content always performs really well." I felt physically sick. "You want to fake relationship problems for Instagram?" "Not fake. Just amplify real feelings for educational content. My followers love authentic relationship journeys." This could be a whole series: the doubt, the journey back to yes, maybe even a vow renewal ceremony for content. Educational content about what? How couples work through doubts, how love proves itself under pressure. Think about it: we get amazing content, I get massive engagement, and other couples learn from our experience. Win-win-win. That's when I understood. This wasn't about our relationship. This was about her next viral content series. "So what's the plan? I chase after you begging you to marry me while you film it. Maybe we postpone the wedding, you do something really romantic to win me back, and I document the whole journey. People eat that shit up." I stared at her. "Lisa, we have 87 guests flying in. My mom took vacation time she can't get back. We can unpostpone it once we get the content we need. It's just a few weeks of drama for potentially viral content. Once we get the content, once we work through this rough patch and come out stronger. The next 5 days were psychological torture. She kept trying to film natural moments of our relationship crisis, setting up cameras to catch me looking sad, asking me to repeat conversations, but with more emotion this time. Posting cryptic Instagram stories about going through something difficult. Her followers ate it up. Comments pouring in asking if she was okay, offering relationship advice, sharing their own drama stories. She was getting more engagement than ever. "See," she'd say, showing me her phone. "People care about real relationship content." Meanwhile, I was documenting everything. Screenshots of her filming setups, recordings of her directing me to react more authentically, photos of her ring light equipment permanently staged around our apartment. May 9th, I found her Pinterest board. She'd left her laptop open, and I saw a secret board titled Dramatic Wedding Stories for Content. It was full of pins about wedding cancellations, relationship tests, couples therapy journeys, all with notes about story structure and audience engagement potential. One pin was a Reddit post about a bride who got cold feet in her fiancé's epic gesture. Lisa had commented, "Perfect framework could adapt this timeline. Postpone wedding 2-3 weeks out, document journey back to yes, film the makeup ceremony for maximum emotional impact." Another pin, 7 signs your relationship can survive anything with a note. Create content series around each sign, use our story as case study. There was even a board titled Wedding Postponement Announcement Scripts, with different ways to tell guests about delays that would maximize sympathy and engagement. I screenshot everything. Then I kept digging. She had entire folders analyzing viral relationship content. Spreadsheets tracking which posts got the most engagement. A literal content calendar planning our relationship crisis arc with optimal posting dates for maximum reach. She turned our love into a business plan. That evening, I told her I understood what she needed. "You need authentic content about relationship challenges. I'm going to give you exactly that." She perked up. "Really? You're willing to participate in the content creation?" "Oh, Lisa, you have no idea what authentic content looks like yet." I spent the weekend creating a comprehensive documentation package, screenshots of her Pinterest boards with timestamps, screen recordings of her Instagram analytics, photos of her filming setup, voice recordings of her coaching me on emotional performance. Then I did research on her business. Lisa had 3 major wedding planning clients for summer 2024, each paying her $8,000, $12,000. She'd been marketing herself as a relationship expert who understood authentic love. Monday morning, I sent detailed emails to each client. "Hi name, I'm Lisa's fiancé and wanted to give you important context about her relationship expertise. I've attached documentation showing how Lisa has been manufacturing relationship drama with me for social media content, including Pinterest boards where she plans fake relationship crises for engagement. You might want to consider whether someone who stages emotional manipulation for content is qualified to guide your authentic wedding celebration." I attached everything: the Pinterest screenshots, the analytics spreadsheets, the voice recordings of her directing my emotions, screenshots showing how she studied other couples' real trauma to replicate it. I sent similar packages to wedding venues she worked with, photographers she recommended, basically her entire professional network. Then I made one Instagram post. Just the Pinterest screenshots with the caption, "When your fiancé asks you to postpone your wedding so she can film content about fighting for love, and you find her Pinterest boards planning the whole thing. Some people will sacrifice real relationships for fake internet fame." I tagged her business account. The response was immediate and nuclear. Within hours, all 3 major clients had fired her. Her first client, a June wedding worth $12,000, called screaming, "You're planning to fake what I actually lived through for Instagram likes. while I'm paying you to celebrate my real recovery. The summer wedding season was her biggest revenue period. She just lost $30,000 plus in income. Her vendor network imploded just as fast. The premier venue dropped her from their preferred list. We can't recommend someone who stages relationship drama to couples trusting us with genuine celebrations. But the real devastation came from her industry peers. Her main competitor posted a story that went viral in wedding planning circles. This is why authentic relationships matter in wedding planning. How can someone guide your real love story when they're manufacturing fake drama in their own life? The local wedding planning association rejected her certification application and banned her from reapplying. Professional conduct requires authentic respect for the relationships we serve. Lisa went into damage control mode, posting stories about malicious attacks on female entrepreneurs and bitter ex-partners who can't handle strong women. Her followers weren't buying it. The comments were brutal. "Girl, you literally planned to fake relationship drama for content. How are we supposed to trust your relationship advice when you manipulate your own boyfriend for engagement? You stole other couples' real trauma stories to plan your fake trauma. That's actually evil." She lost 4,000 followers in the first week. The algorithm turned against her as people unfollowed and reported her content as misleading. 2 weeks later, she posted a farewell story about starting fresh, where people understand that building a brand requires creativity, and moved back with her parents 2 hours away. But her reputation followed her. When she tried restarting her business in her hometown, potential clients would Google her name and find the screenshots. Update: 6 months later, I learned she'd tried working at David's Bridal but got fired for trying to film consultation appointments without permission. Last I heard, she deleted all social media and was working retail at a clothing store. As for me, I kept our wedding venue and threw a dodged a bullet celebration instead. Same date, same location, celebrating freedom from someone who treated love like a performance piece. My mom flew in anyway. Lisa's sister came and apologized for her behavior, and most of our friends attended to support me. During my speech, I said, "I learned the difference between loving someone and loving the idea of being seen loving someone. Real love doesn't need an audience. Thank you all for showing me what authentic support looks like." Best $18,500 I ever spent. 6 months later, I'm dating someone who's never asked me to perform emotions for her social media. When we have difficult conversations, she puts her phone away and focuses on understanding, not documenting. The difference is life-changing. Sometimes the most authentic thing you can do is expose someone who treats authenticity like a performance. Lisa wanted to go viral for relationship content. Mission accomplished, just not the way she planned.